The Chevy Bolt is back with a bang. You guys are amazed to know this, right? Yes, we're here with this news. The Chevy Bolt, which stopped production earlier this year, is coming on with a brand new look, provided we don't forget the fact that GM has increased their profit to 52% upon strong sales. Let's check things out. Despite shouldering a sizable portion of an expensive electric car recall, General Motors reported second quarter net profits of $2.54 billion. Up 52% over the same period last year. The quarter performed better than anticipated as a result of cost reductions, robust car sales, and pricing. The Detroit carmaker increased its financial projections for the entire year on Tuesday, but with one caveat: it must be able to bargain union labor contracts without going on strike. According to Chief Financial Officer Paul Jacobson, clients spent an average of $52,000 for a vehicle in the United States last quarter, which is nearly $1,600 more than they did from January through March. As the business sold 19% more automobiles than a year before in the United States, its most lucrative market, discounts, and inventories were the same. According to Jacobson, GM is being careful with pricing and does not anticipate it to remain high all year. We're not assuming major increases in pricing or in average transaction prices going forward, he said. For the second consecutive quarter, General Motors increased its full-year forecast, predicting a net income of between $9.3 billion and $10.7 billion. The business stated that it is seeking more cost savings in areas like streamlining its manufacturing with fewer options, as part of the $1.9 billion cost of recalling Chevrolet Bolt electric vehicles. Because they might catch fire owing to battery manufacturing flaws, the firm incurred a one-time penalty of $792 million. CEO Mary Barra stated Tuesday that the new Bolt is in the works. According to her, it'll be reasonably priced, have a long range, and be technologically advanced. Barra stated that the GM would launch the vehicle shortly, but no launch date was provided for the vehicle. The current Bolt, which has a starting price of $26,500, will no longer be manufactured by GM at the end of this year. The new Bolt will be built on the most recent electric car foundations from General Motors, which CEO Mary Barra said costs 40% less than the Bolt's current iteration. This is a very capital-efficient, quick way to build on a strong consumer response we have to the Bolt and get an affordable vehicle out into the marketplace, added Barra. The company's EVs are still in high demand, and according to Barra, it is unable to produce Bolts quickly enough. GM reported earnings per share of 1.91, above Wall Street's forecast of 1.87, after excluded one-time expenses. According to data sources, FactSet, revenue of $44.75 billion was significantly above experts' forecast of $42.13 billion. According to Edward Jones analyst Jeff Winda, investors are wary about Detroit automakers because of increasing interest rates and the potential for one or more strikes by American and Canadian unions. On September 15th at 11:59 p.m., the contracts between the Detroit three automakers and GM, Stellantis, and Ford are set to end. According to Barham, the business has a track record of negotiating contracts. This time, we'll have the same objectives, she remarked. GM also reported that it produced 50,000 electric vehicles in North America during the first half of the year, which was an internal goal. GM currently anticipates producing roughly 100,000 electric vehicles, EVs, in the second half of the year thanks to rising battery cell manufacturing and vehicle assembly. Barra, whose business has come under fire from environmental organizations for its tardy introduction of new EVs, said that GM has encountered unanticipated delays as a result of a supplier's difficulty delivering the machinery needed to put battery cells into modules. According to her, things are starting to get better since GM production experts are collaborating with the supplier. By 2035, GM intends to solely produce electric vehicles for the mass market. The business reaffirmed its intention to produce successful EVs by 2025.